Welcome to BeachinSurfTV. My name's Clint Harris and we're here to talk about boards, fins and everything else you use to get your froth on the surf. Today we're talking about the Rusty Magic Door, and this is one of the boards that really represents where the market's gone in regards to riding shorter, flatter rocketed short boards for smaller conditions. It's one of the great winners for Rusty. They've sold truckloads of these things, and it's a board that I think really hammers the nail on the head as to what guys have been looking for boards that are that shorter, fatter short board rather than your typical all-rounder. So looking at some of the features that Rusty have nailed to deliver one of the best all-round kind of smaller condition boards that are available in the market at the moment is the rocker is quite flat. You're picking this board because you're going to choose something for surf that is smaller than 4 foot, let's say 1 to 3 foot, and having that flatter rocker is giving you that extra speed. You've got a fair bit of extra volume in the chest area there, so you're going to get into the wave a bit easier because you've got more paddle out and paddle power. Got a bit more air in the tail, so you're going to have that consistent speed once again, and that's perfect for the kind of conditions that you're picking this board off for. You know, when you look at the features of this board, if you compare, let's say, something like the Kira Sova out of Rusty, or the Yes Thanks, or the JPX out of Paizel, you're starting to see the contrast here that they've shortened the board, you know, up to 4 inches. It's flatter, there's more area in the chest as a result, and the volume's kind of kept fairly well balanced, but you definitely have a shorter board that's going to be more optimal for those smaller conditions. So you're picking this board not for riding 5 foot if you're traveling overseas. You're picking this board off because you want something that you can go down to the local beach, enjoy yourself, and if it's a 2 foot day, you're still going to go out there and have a ton of fun with a board that's easy to surf. So one of the important features of looking at a summer board is the concave, and there's a deep single concave running at the start of this board, delivering a bit of water nice and early under the board. It's giving you paddle power, it's giving you an earlier setup in your wave, and then it's running right through to the end of the board with a slight double in the tail here. And that's going to make for more speed, which is important when you're choosing a board for under 4 foot, let's say even 2 to 3 foot conditions. It's definitely been designed for smaller conditions in mind. It's quite a stocky thing, it's got a fair bit of extra volume, but you are going to be riding this a fair bit shorter than your all-round board. You know, easily chump off 3 inches, especially if you're riding, let's say, 6'3". I could pick this off as a 5'11" or something that'd be suitable for you. This particular board that we've got in front of ourselves right now is a 6.0 by 19 3/4 2.5, and it's sitting at about 30.6 litres, so that gives you a bit of an idea of the volume that is in this board. You're picking this off for 1 to 3 feet in the surf. I think it's really fun, and where Rusty I think have come together on this board is they've designed something that still surfs like a surfboard, like your all-rounder, but for smaller surf. So if you don't want that summery mini-mow funboard kind of feel that you're going to ride in a 5.8 like the Rusty Dwart that we've already covered off, this board is still going to surf like a normal shortboard, only for smaller surf. Come in, check it out. We've got the full range on this board because I really back it and think it's just a really good all-round board for smaller stuff.